Hello and welcome to the 405. I'm Jordan Pritchard.
And I'm Allison Miller. Today we'll go out to different places in Oklahoma and capture things to do.
We will be showing you the cool places to visit and seeing the different sites around and near the metro. First, we'll toss things over to Jonathan Richardson for a look at a local brewery.
Celebrating heritage through the art of craft. If you are a fan of beer, OKC's first Native American-owned brewery is just for you. Skydance Brewing, located downtown, and crafts their own beer right inside the building.
Jake Keys wanted to have a brewery and open a brewery with his dad. His dad passed away before that could happen, and when I met Jake, he said he wanted to have a brewery. So we put a business band together and opened up a brewery about 2.5 years ago. Skydance is actually the mating ritual between two sister-tails. Bird. We wanted something that would resonate with Oklahoma, that was identifiable as being part of Oklahoma. So that's how Skydance came about. I hope when people walk into our tap room and our spaces that they feel comfortable. If you look around, we have a couple of different areas of seating, of choices. So we have the living room look and feel, and we have a gathering look and feel. We have high tops upstairs. The Eagle's Nest is an overflow and also an event space. But the one big thing is to know that it's Native owned, right? So the work from DG Smalling up there on the wall is a big deal to us. And just feel invited and feel warm and welcomed. Right now our vision is to stay in Oklahoma. Both of us have been in the casino business before, and he's worked for his tribe before. So we've been all over Oklahoma and stuff like that. There's no plans to go outside of Oklahoma at this time. There is plans to have another location.
I know you have to love beer, right?
Yes.
So out of the ones that you all have, what would be your favorite?
So my favorite is Fancy Dance, the IPA that he makes, New England IPA.
What's different about that one?
When I first got into IPAs, my first exposure was a West Coast IPA, which had a very bitter taste to me. It was an IBU, I think of a 78 or higher maybe, I don't know, maybe 100. But it locked my jaw and I quickly turned away. He loves West Coast IPAs and that's all he made. But when he made a New England IPA, Playing Around, which is something he said he would never make, I loved it. He loved it. So he's really into the IPA game. If you come to our brewery, we pretty much have at least 5 IPAs on board, anything from a New England IPA to a double IPA to mixed. So, but yeah, it's sweeter, it's juicier, it's fruitier. The New Englands are hazier, so it's a nicer drink.
Skydance Brewing is located in the heart of Automobile Alley. They're open 11 till 10, Sunday through Thursday, and 11 till midnight on Friday and Saturday.
Stay tuned for our music guest, Summer Bryant, after this. Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Bryant.
There we were on your sister's bed. We were sharing dreams and drinks inside our heads. Play places and people didn't matter when you talked to me. I go back to a time we drove all night, the radio comforting. But we weren't really anything, just confessing friends. You stayed in my head too much, I barely got to rest. And we weren't really anything, but since the age of 17, all I could do was think. What would it feel like to feel like we were in love? What would it seem like, be a dream like, fall apart in a month? What would I say to you when I felt brand new after we touched? What would it feel like to feel like we were in love? We used to lay in a field behind an old church. You told me that you loved me and you'd really like it to work. My dad died a year ago. I fear that I don't know if I can love, because love really, really hurts. Oh, we weren't really anything, just feel friends. You stayed in my head too much, I barely got to rest. Oh, we weren't really anything, but since the age of 17, all I could do was think. What would it feel like to feel like we were in love? What would it seem like, be a dream like, fall apart in a month? What would I say to you when I felt brand new after we touched? What would it feel like to feel like we were in love? What would it feel like to feel like we were in love? What would it seem like, be a dream like, fall apart in a month? What would I say to you when I felt brand new after we touched? What would it feel like to feel like we were in love?
Thanks. Thank you.
Looking for a new place to relax and grab a hot tea?
Mentality and Coffee is a cafe that serves up hot cups of mental health.
So I have an undergraduate degree in psychology, and I didn't want to go down the counseling route because my heart's a little too soft for that. I wanted to create a balance that was healthy for me and healthy for others as well. I worked in a coffee shop for a few years, and I saw customers coming in talking about their problems, and they would talk to the baristas about their life problems, and I kind of just clicked two and two together. I wanted to create a healthy environment for people to come and talk and just be comfortable and have a safe place for them. The atmosphere is calming, happy. A lot of people have said it's just like tranquil in here. That's what I was going for. The color schemes are all meant to be calming but happy as well, and just a safe place and a haven for people. I really want people to just come and hang out and study and do work and talk to people and make interactions and connections. So this is a Tell Me Something Good board. Anything positive or happy is wanting to be written on there. The porch swing here. The rocking is a therapeutic motion. I have an anxiety weighted blanket on the back here, some soft pillows as well. This is the Self-Care Boutique. All the items in here are used for mental wellness, self-care. Money goes back to organizations that help with mental illnesses or good causes. And then this wall here, they would say can't pour from an empty cup in my counseling classes. That just means that if your cup is empty, you can't fill others' cups. So it's kind of just a reminder to myself and others, and it fits coffee theme. I have counseling resources here, so if people needed to seek some help, they can come in the bathroom and get it in privacy. It's been open for about 3 months now. I'd love more college students in here. I have 2 colleges on either side of my shop. That's who I'm mainly targeting. We have pumpkin spice that's homemade right now. We can do like the pumpkin cold brew from Starbucks. We also have a maple spice flavor that's really tasty. And the baristas are currently working on Christmas flavors coming soon.
Next time you're in Bethany, stop by for a coffee and blueberry muffin. You can also check out their Feel Good post on Instagram and TikTok.
Up next, another song from our live musical guest. Once again, Summer Bryant.
I drove the back roads home today. It was my grandma's birthday. I don't know her much. Anyways, well, it was nice to see my family. It's been 2 months, well, I haven't said hi once. I get stuck in my head. I'm like my mom in that way, where I get stuck in my head. Places start to ache. That heart of gold is fake. Placebo pain, I guess. Placebo pain at best. Well, my place just starts to ache. That old wood floor is fake. Placebo pain, I guess. Placebo pain at best. Well, my place just starts to ache. I drove the back roads to your place. The sun it shines on your mom's garden. I don't know her much. Anyways, well, her cup is always filled with bourbon. It's been 2 months, well, I haven't said hi once. I can't feel my lungs. I'm like my mom in that way, where I can't feel my lungs. Places start to ache. That heart of gold is fake. Placebo, pain, I guess. Placebo, painted best. Well, my places start to ache. That heart of gold, it is fake. Placebo, pain, I guess. Placebo, painted best. Well, my places start to ache. I drove back roads to our place. The rock is full of old rot. I don't know you much anymore. Oh, all I know is we both shut that door. It's been 2 years, well, I haven't said hi much. I can't feel my lungs. I'm like my mom in that way where I can't feel my lungs. Places start to ache. That heart of gold is fake. Placebo pain, I guess. Placebo pain at best. Well, my places start to ache. Oh, they start to echo. Placebo pain, I guess. Placebo pain at best. Well, my places start to ache.
Thank you. Thanks.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship.
Connect to all this and more
when you connect to Central.
Welcome back to the 405.
Ike Wilcots joining us now to introduce us to one local artist.
A local artist gives us a glimpse into her artistic process and her presence in the online art community. Let's take a look.
So my name's Catherine Burkhart, and I go to OU. I'm a sophomore there, and my major is art, technology, and culture. So it's like a catch-all for animation and illustration and like new media. I did do a collaboration that was a zine, and it was called the HLVRAI Year One Zine, and that's it's actually a physical book. That's it's already printed. It was a bunch of pre-orders. I think we got like 200. So it's a physical print, and it's got I think about 80 artists who collaborated with me. Yeah, so that zine was really fun to collaborate with all of those artists. It was a really supportive community, and a really good opportunity to kind of reach out and do something that you would be able to do in the industry if you were doing like something like print. So it kind of gave me that experience to make an actual print that would be publicized. I'll do commissions, and most of the commissions that I'll get, probably all of them, are character commissions. So people will commission me to draw either their own character or sometimes themselves, like a portrait of them. So I'll get a prompt for, and this is just for commissions. So I'll get a prompt and I'll ask them, what colors do you prefer? What expression do you prefer? Posing, any kind of preferences that they want prior. That's one really good way to support an artist, because not only do they get something, you get something in return. So you get a piece of art in return. And that also helps the artist grow as an artist, because that's practice for them. After hitting 6K, it was really cool to see a lot of people getting interested in my art, and it's really nice to get that support, especially if you're someone just online and you don't really have you're not doing like traditional art like murals and stuff in your own community. It's really nice to build that community online. So another way you could support an artist is just donating. If you don't want a piece of art, which some people don't, you can always just donate. And apps like Ko-Fi and PayPal, Venmo, most artists will have like, or even like a GoFundMe if artists have like a certain project. Those will usually be open for different donations. All my social media is Aliryn Art, so it's ALIERYN, and then it's art, ART. So my Instagram is Aliryn Art, Tumblr is Aliryn Art. I also have a side blog that's a comic that I'm making, and hopefully I'm going to publish it on Webtoon at some point. And that's Barnry. And then email, if you want to email me about any business stuff, that's the same. So it's alirynart@gmail.com.
Make sure to support local artists like Katie, both online and at various art shows around the metro.
Nestled away in the corner of Quail Springs Mall, a new interactive aquarium in Oklahoma brings something new to a landlocked state.
Blue Zoo offers something for the entire family.
At Blue Zoo Aquarium here in Oklahoma City. We're actually the second location of Blue Zoo. Our first location was open in Spokane, Washington just a few years ago, and then this location has been open since July of 2020, and they actually just opened their third location down in Baton Rouge, but there's definitely plans to expand in the near future. We want to bring the ocean to people who otherwise wouldn't really be able to experience that. So Oklahoma City, it's a pretty far drive to get to an ocean, so it was a great opportunity to kind of bring the ocean to the people of a landlocked state. We have several different staffs here, or several different teams. So our education team, they're the ones who are guiding people through their experience here at Blue Zoo, but really our actors help grow the experience as well. So we do have a whole team of mermaids. They do mermaid experiences where they'll do a story time and they'll interact with kiddos. They'll also swim inside of the shark tank and interact with kiddos that way. We also do pirate shows where they will take kiddos on a little treasure hunt throughout the bottom floor of the aquarium. And it really helps. Our overall goal is to inspire and educate, and I think it really helps not only bring people in, so it allows us to educate them, but it also does inspire those kiddos, get them excited about Blue Zoo and the ocean as well. Upstairs we have large lizards, like our large monitor lizard, Romeo. We have our 11.5-foot Burmese python upstairs, and our arapaima fish are some of the most unique animals that we have as well. I think right now they're about 5 feet each. Probably my favorite animals to interact with. It's not an easy question because I love working with so many of them. I really, really love our stingrays. They are notoriously friendly. You put your hand in the water and they're excited to see you. They swim right up to you. Work with a really great mall, and they've really allowed us to grow with them. So we take feedback very well. We have a lot of Google reviews, Facebook reviews. We really do listen to our guests. We're able to bring in experiences that they're asking for. For example, our guests love mermaids, so we brought in more mermaid shows, things like that. So we really do appreciate our guests for coming into the aquarium and giving us our feedback and allowing us to grow with them over this last year or so. We have a website, bluezoo.us. All of our locations can be found on that website, as well as our show schedules and a brief list of our animals as well. We do have social media accounts on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well. Blue Zoo is a newer interactive aquarium built right inside of Quail Springs Mall in Oklahoma City. We have saltwater animals, birds, reptiles, and more, all waiting to meet you. Come out and get inspired by the ocean in this landlocked state.
Blue Zoo is open 7 days a week. It offers many different types of shows and experiences for the entire family.
If you're heading out to catch a Thunder game, MC has what you need to know.
Gearing up for a Thunder game? Here's a look at COVID-19 protocols and what to expect.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are happy to welcome fans back into the arena. With the success of the vaccine and lowered restrictions, fans are now able to enjoy watching their favorite teams live and in person.
Last year, the games were super empty. It was kind of bizarre because you walk into this giant arena and nobody's there. They had everybody separated by section. Mask was on the entire time. Concessions were closed. It was very quiet, very private. This year, it's been so much different. We have people coming in. To get into the arena, you have to show either your vaccination card or a negative COVID test, which is a little bit different. Masks are no longer required because of the protocols with the vaccine and the negative tests. You get in there, there's people, it's so much louder, and I just feel like the atmosphere brings a lot more energy and more of a home court advantage to the game then.
This year, we're not getting tested for COVID as often. It's about once a week now, but compared to last year, it was twice a day. But we're still required to wear masks while we're on the bench and through the hallways and in the practice facility.
Even now, I still wear a mask to the game. For my safety, for others' safety, it's just a habit at this point. I put it on when I'm getting out of my car, it's on when I walk into the arena, and it's on when I'm sitting down.
Having fans back this season brings the energy through the roof again back at Paycom Center, which last season we just didn't have. There was no one in the building in terms of fans, really. So, to have that energy back in there definitely helped us.
Both the players and fans are glad to see arenas start filling up again and life returning to normal.
Thank you, Lauren. For tickets to any Thunder game, visit NBA.com.
One last time, Summer Bryant.
I forget your name in parking lots. I wonder about your family a lot. The sun is my only friend. I threw the ring you gave me into a dam. There's a place for freaks just like you. There's a place for freaks like me too. Like me too. Gas station lights hide your quality. When I left that town, I think I found me in a box, surrounded by suburban city. It's not that great or that pretty, but I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, oh. I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, oh. I lost my dad in hot July. You lost your temper and I was shy. The clouds are my only friends. I bet you're out drinking again. There's a place for freaks just like you. There's a place for freaks like me too. There's a place for freaks like me too. And gas station lights hide your quality. When I left that town, I think I found me in a box, surrounded by suburban city. It's not that great or that pretty, but I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, oh. I'm without you, I'm without you, I'm without you, oh.
Thank you.
Wow, what a performance, Summer. A lovely performance. How do you feel after that?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I performed because of COVID and everything, and now like that vaccinations are getting out and stuff. It feels safer to like be around people without a mask and like singing, and I don't know, it feels good. It feels scary but really good.
Yeah, I get a lot of, comfortable energy, down to earth vibes from you, and that's just makes me
Thanks.
curious of, how was your love for music? How did that come about? How old were you when you started playing music or writing music?
Yeah, so definitely my parents influenced my music a lot. They listened to everything. They were like hippies, so they like, listened to a lot of 70s, like Led Zeppelin, Fleetwood Mac, which isn't exactly the music style I go for. I like it. I like the acoustic, a little bit more grungy style, but I definitely am influenced just by listening to music my whole life from my parents and my entire family. And music for me started probably when I was like 13 or 14. I felt like that's when I finally understood the impact of life and like how to express my emotion in music, because before it was like I didn't understand how to like, I don't know, convey those emotions. And now I feel like I do a bit more. For
Yeah,
sure.
I get that. Like, music is very personal. I feel like you're doing a lot of storytelling. And so how do you kind of get into that mode of where when you're doing a lot of songwriting, like what are those coping mechanisms that you get into to like get you in that zone?
Yeah, I don't know. I just am like, I feel sad. Or this thing, sometimes I'll just go on walks. Like I live close to the school or like close to where we are right now. And I go on walks in the morning to get here to get to school, and I'm like, I feel like it gets my thoughts going, and then I'll just write down an idea, and then later when I have like free time, I'll go back to it and think like, oh, what does this really mean? And then try to break it down that way. But I don't know, I can't write songs in different sections. It has to be all at once, or I feel like it changes so much. So all of my songs are written in one go, like in one
That's
moment.
impressive.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I wish I could, because sometimes I have like half written songs because I didn't have time to finish it. But yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, how do you kind of like get into an area of where you can inspire other people? If someone's hearing your music for the first time, what do you want them to leave knowing about you?
I want them to just feel like it's okay to feel that way. Like I just want people when they hear it, like I talk about me losing my father a lot in my music because it's something that really affected me. And I think people are like, "Oh, music needs to be bubbly, or it needs to be only about love, or it's like there's so much to it, and you can still relate to people and have a personal value that's coming out with your music." So, I guess just being able to understand that you can talk to people about how you feel, and it's like really good to talk about how you feel to people, and if they're willing to listen, then it's awesome. So,
It's a art for sure.
yeah.
And so, when they do leave here, where can they find you at? Let us know.
Right. I haven't come out with music in a really long time. I'm working on it. My friend AJ and I do music together sometimes, and we've been working on an EP for a while now. But if you want to follow my Instagram, it's summer.lyric. And then on Spotify, I have one song from forever ago, and it's Summer Lyric. So, yeah.
Last thing, what do you want people to know about you? Leave here to know about you.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I hope to make documentaries. I'm really excited. I'm about to graduate in December, and I want to make documentaries. That is like my ultimate goal. So hopefully you will not just see my name in music, but you will see it somewhere else.
So she's versatile, folks.
Yeah.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship.
Connect to all this and more
when you connect to Central.
Thanks for tuning in to the 405.
Stay tuned for more exciting places to see.